What's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing. We back at it. Post fight review. Josh Warrington challenging Kiko Martinez for the IBF featherweight strap. Yes, indeed. Josh Warrington gets a second crack at the IBF strap, a strap he used to have that he vacated, and um, and he took a little cherry pick. It's a big night for the man Josh Warrington over there in Leeds. The man got another title fight in his hometown. Got the crowd pumped up. And Kiko Martinez had an opportunity, to defend his title. First round, it looked real bad for the man, Kiko Martinez. Josh Warrington, he got on that old, you know, barroom kind of brawling style. Ducked his head down, throwing punches and bunches from all angles. Crazy punch variation and the quicker hands. And he stops the man. Not stops him, but he cut the man, Kiko Martinez. I believe it was either by a punch or might have been a headbutt. But in the first round, Kiko Martinez got cut on the left eye. Right about the left eye, right by the nose bridge. Was leaking. Then he got caught with a vicious overhand right. And he got put on his ass. You know what I mean? Got dropped in round one. Like I said, a nightmare for a round for the man, the champion, Kiko Martinez. You know what I'm saying? 10-8 round for the man, Josh Warrington. Round nine, excuse me, round two, Kiko Martinez, I'm saying, trying to recover from round one, but he was facing another onslaught from the man, Josh Warrington. Had his back against the ropes, but, wasn't really punching much. He was really just defending himself. But in the second round, Kiko Martinez, he did block a lot of shots and made the man Josh Warrington miss. But just the punch output from the man Josh Warrington, I had to give round two to the man Josh Warrington. You know what I mean? So 2-0. First and second round go to the man Josh Warrington. Round three, Kiko Martinez composes himself, starts to throw some nice left uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? Closing the distance. He was better at fighting in the close range rather than at mid range. Um, was putting some nice punches together. And he was clipping the man, Josh Warrington. You know what I mean? Especially when he was on the ropes, there was times he had his back against the ropes. He had his high guard up, but Kiko Martinez was blocking a lot of shots and missing and evading them, and catching the man Josh Warrington in between punches with some counters. So round three, I gave it to the man, the champion, Kiko Martinez. Round four, same way I gave it to the man Kiko Martinez. He was evading shots, barroom brawl, close quarters. You know what I mean? But he was landing the more significant punches in the round. You know what I'm saying? Josh Warrington's punch tonight, his best punch was the overhand right or the straight right hand. You know what I'm saying? And it was coming from all angles. So rounds five and six, Josh Warrington, after he was lost the first, after losing rounds three and four on my card, it looked like that, the man Josh Warrington might have been gassing out. He does have a spectacular stamina. That's one of the strengths of Josh Warrington. I'm saying, but he looked like he was gassing out from the first and second round onslaught, throwing punches and bunches. I mean, and going for the knockout. Really putting some power behind his punches. Josh Warrington's not a big puncher. He's a guy coming into this fight with like 7 KOs. I mean, um, but round 5 and 6, the man Kiko Martinez got cut again. You know what I'm saying? He got cut right above his right eye now. So now he's leaking from both eyes, and the blood is dripping into his eyes. You know what I mean? And Josh Warrington took advantage and just started to batter him, especially in round 7. He left nothing to chance. You know what I mean? Didn't give the man Kiko Martinez no room to breathe with the onslaught punches and bunches. Punch variation was very crucial because the punches were coming from all over. Even if some were missing or getting blocked, the fact that the man Kiko Martinez was not punching back, had both eyes leaking. The referee jumped in and stopped the fight. Seventh round stoppage for the man Josh Warrington, and now he's the new IBF champion, two-time champion in his career. I'm saying, and I personally thought, this was a rematch. I personally thought that the man Kiko Martinez won the first fight. You know, what I mean, very close fight. This was probably before Josh Warrington definitely was a champion. You know what I mean, before he had got himself this IBF strap. I mean, so coming into this fight, I thought it'd be a very good fight. Um, I know if it was going to be close again, Josh Warrington was gonna get the benefit of the doubt on the scorecards, especially being that the fight was in his hometown of Leeds. Yeah, I mean, but Kiko Martinez, man, just had a nightmare of round 1. I don't think he expected that type of hunger that the man Josh Warrington came with, and the man was basically looking up now. He had to get some rounds under his belt, and he got stopped in the 7th. Now the man Josh Warrington, two-time champion now. What's he gonna do? There's Magsayo, the WBC champion. Mark Magsayo from the Philippines. We have what's his name? Leo Santa Cruz, who's been holding that WBA strap and fighting nobody for years. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous that he still got that strap. But he's still holding on to a WBA strap. WBO Navarrete. I'm saying Navarrete got himself the WBO strap. So the two Mexicans in the United States got a strap, and the Filipino Magsayo, who more than likely will be fighting continuously in the United States, especially after beating the man, what's his name, Gary Russell Jr. You know what I mean? But more than likely, don't be surprised if they try to make a fight between Josh Warrington and the man Lee Wood. Lee Wood, who had a spectacular, vicious knockout 2 weeks ago when he blasted out, what's his name, out the ring, Michael Conlon. You know what I mean? Now, that's a fight that's on the horizon. How about Josh Warrington versus the man Kid Galahad? Now, if you remember, the man Josh Warrington, Josh Warrington is actually the beneficiary of a lot of you know things going his way in this boxing game. That's why he's now a two-time champion. I personally think he still has Mauricio Lara problems, and I personally didn't even think that Josh Warrington deserved this fight versus Kiko Martinez before a man like Mauricio Lara, the Mexican, who stopped and knocked out the man Josh Warrington in a cherry pick gone wrong, which the man Josh Warrington decided to vacate his IBF strap that he regained again or got tonight. When he vacated his IBF strap in order not to face his mandatory at the time and the man Kid Galahad, you know what I mean? He vacated the strap, decided to fight an obscure, unknown opponent in the man Mauricio Lara, cherry picking gone wrong, and he got knocked out in spectacular fashion. They had a rematch, a little headbutt clash. The man Josh Warrington fights with his head. Even the referee had to warn him tonight about that. Even in round 1, the man, forgot to mention how Kiko Martinez was throwing some late punches coming out the break, and he caught the man Josh Warrington with a big punch. But He had to do what he had to do to try to retain his belt. Unfortunately for him, the better man won. But the man, Josh Warrington, is a beneficiary of also fighting these fights in leads. Eddie Hearn said it tonight, you know what I mean? Basically, he's lucky to have these fans behind him in leads. Not taking nothing away from those fans. It's great what they do, cheering on their man, Josh Warrington. But can Josh Warrington do anything in the boxing game? You know, outside of Leeds. He ducked his mandatory in Kid Galahad, a fight that he had fought before. You know what I mean? Not and that goes to show you if it's if if the terms are on his conditions, if the terms are in his conditions, then he's willing to fight somebody a second time. Yeah, I mean the first fight versus Kid Galahad was a close fight. I had it a draw. He ain't want to do the rematch. Tonight versus Kiko Martinez, an aging fighter, 37, 36-year-old Spaniard, he decides to go in and fight the guy. You know what I mean? To get another opportunity. It's only right he gives a man Kid Galahad the opportunity as well. You know what I mean? For a rematch. It's only right. And it don't gotta be in Leeds. And if it is in Leeds, so be it. But Josh Warrington, here he is again. You know what I mean? But yo, be March Boxing. Big ups to everybody in the chat. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Josh Warrington wins this fight via seventh round stoppage, the new IBF champion. Don't be surprised before he gets a unification and before uh, Josh Warrington, you know, has to go back and right his wrongs with the man Kid Galahad and Mauricio Lara, he's gonna fight the man Lee Wood. You know what I mean? Before unification with all the guys I mentioned, whether it be Navarrete, Leo Santa Cruz, or Mark Magsayo, he's gonna fight Lee Wood. It's an in-house fight that can be made on this DAZN app. So could Kid Galahad and Mauricio Lara. But the man Kid Josh Warrington, showing his track record, he gonna duck both of them like the plague. Be Marsh Boxley, your thoughts and comments, and I'm out of here. Peace.